Hello once again, friends. It is time again for Dark Souls. Last time we began exploring the Farron Swamp and the Crucifixion Woods and the lands that lie beyond them. We were going through a decent amount of effort to put out some fires, and I think we'll continue with that. Because we only have one left in order to open this gigantic stone door and see what lies beyond. And maybe we'll just fart around the swamp for a little while too. There's a great amount that we have not yet explored or encountered. I've been single-minded in my attempt to extinguish these fires, these little fires everywhere, if you will. I've never actually seen that show, but it felt like an appropriate reference. You can probably tell this ladder is taking us up. You know, you can tell that by the way that it is. But it is also taking us entirely out of the swamp. Light that fire real quick. I'm gonna do a little bit of hunting for this guy. Get some twinkling titanite. And then I'm just gonna hit this wall for no reason. Would you look at that? This will actually give us our second set of umbral ash. We can give to the handmaid. Umbral ash of one who dreamt of joining the undead legion. With this, the shrine handmaid can prepare new items. In the end, the dream chasers who wandered aimlessly in the rutted forest found a sense of fulfillment. So, that's nice at least. I'm just gonna take a quick rest here. Yeah, dead wolf here, no big deal. This is another one of our covenants, the watchdogs of Farron. I don't know if it actually made me join them or not. No. Here's our little covenant icon here. We have a few options. They give them to you a lot more generously in this one. And I think that's because they wanted to encourage a little bit more early game multiplayer interactions. There's actually one, maybe two that I've missed along the way. But, I tend not to do a lot of the multiplayer content in Dark Souls. I've summoned help for bosses every now and again, but often you can do that with an NPC, non-player character. So even that's somewhat unnecessary. This boy has been wandering around here for a long time. Demon. You may notice he bears some resemblance to demons that we've seen before. This means your noticing gland is working quickly. Clipped by his foot there. Panic rolling now. For that good old butt slam. Actually doing him a bit of a favor, putting him out of his misery. See if we can learn a little bit more about him. Stray demon, now lacking even a trace of flame, was once the gatekeeper to Aldrich. So that demon tried to guard the way into the kingdom, but has not even a trace of his old flame left. He probably functioned a little bit like the demon fire sage from Dark Souls 1. But again, and alas, his flame was snuffed by the slow passage of time. There's that last fire we need to put out down there. We'll get to that. This is kind of a self-enclosed area over here. Get these little Titanite boys. There's one over here too. Ooh. We got a couple large Titanite shards now. And appropriately next to a dragon corpse. Lightning spear. Dragon Crest shield is a pretty good one, if you're looking for one at this point. This guy is waking everybody else up, but it's alright. Because they're all down there. Another reason to appreciate the Reapers in this game is how to catch many people on their rolls with that backswing. I think that's what caused them to maybe nerf the damage a little bit on this one. The Great Scythe was just incredible by the end of Dark Souls 1. And I have heard rumors, because I haven't actually used this weapon very much before, that they kind of nerfed the damage output on it in Dark Souls 3. But that's okay. Still a good weapon, and without spoiling anything, I kind of want to be somewhat accustomed to the Reaper moveset for later in the game. Because there's a weapon I've always wanted to use and make a run out of, but I've just never really taken the time to create a build around that weapon. But we're doing it now. I'm doing it live. So yeah, that was a brief side area, showing you the Aldrich Castle gate and everything. Giving myself a few more items. It kind of lends a greater sense of placement, I think, to this area too. A little bit of soup just hanging out here in the forest. Here's where things get a little hairy, here in Farron Swamp. The muck is a little too much for us to run in, so we're going to get poisoned. loss of life. But we do have a way to mitigate the amount of time that we spend in the muck. One is by rolling, which helps a little bit. But in order to really make the least of our time in the muck and mire, we're going to rely on timing, the weapon art, as it's called, of this dagger. That's why we purchased it so long ago. Guy needs to quit harassing us, so that this big gentleman over here go the other way. So we're going to need the kite around to the left of him. Using the weapon art. It's called quick step. Boy, does it allow you to step quick. It's the fastest way to get through this swamp. Get up to little flame node. Snuff it before you get snuffed. That worked pretty well. Now, when I turn around and this cutscene ends, I'm probably going to be harassed by, if not one, two of those giant guys. So I'm gonna have to hoof it. Much like the goat men in this area do. So there's that door open. And that's a good feeling. I can't see a thing. Yep. Should've known. These are my least favorite goat people. Because they can just jump on you. And then you're dead. See here. Yeah, we could have leveled up once with those souls, but that's really okay. In fact, I'm actually going to warp back to the keep ruins so we can get right back up to that door. I'm not going to grouse about this too much, but it is very nice that the next-gen hardware can play games in the Souls series at greater fidelity and with much greater frame rates, because they are unlocked now, and I don't have to suffer through sub 30 frames per second and play a game that feels stuttery and kind of janky. But I did. I played it on Xbox One. And boy oh boy, was it sub 30 frames per second most of the time. But yeah, having a more powerful console really helps. These guys are somewhat engrossed in their current activity. Let's see the silliest backstab in the game. Yeah, the Reaper weapons behave much like spears and halberds, so that when you go for a backstab, not like that. Saw it a moment ago. Backstab, you just shove the whole blade and stem of the weapon into the enemy. Yeah, silence is actually a good idea. Because when you come up over this ridge, you find that you are not alone. Got some more dark wraiths And they're actually fighting the goat people. I don't know why he turned around. But I don't really want to deal with him right now. I'm going to take this path to the left. And find another bonfire. This is a handy one to have. Because of a few reasons, actually. The way that those dark wraiths were going is the direction toward one of the Lords of Cinder. But we have some other business to attend to. I don't need to go down there just yet. Watch this backstab. You just put the whole weapon through your backside. See what I mean? That guy was directly behind me. And I hit him with the scythe. I don't actually know what the weapon art for this is. Next swipe, okay. I think I remember what that is. We've got a sleepy boy here. But we already know what he is. We fought another one of his kind before, so... I'm gonna bother him. Yep. Oh, yep. Camera's not open, but got in there. Got the stab attack. +2 Estus is really working in my favor here. Got a couple more Titanite scales. And some souls, which is helpful. Great magic weapon, which honestly we'll probably start using. If I can get my intelligence up a little bit. This guy always sees me. Then we have an idiot fight where neither of us hit each other. That actually takes us back to the entrance of the Road of Sacrifices. Something else just died over there. A little sneaky here. Here's our cell sword armor. The cell sword twin blades. That is not an illusion. I don't believe. And a Farron coal, which is a very helpful coal for us. Long ago used to forge the great swords of the undead legion of Farron, give to the blacksmith for the use of heavy sharpened poison infusion gems, which is very nice. Only got heavy gem right now, but that's okay. Just helps Andre give our weapons a little extra bite. You may recognize this guy too. Yep, whiff. This is indeed one of the Black Knights of Lord Gwyn. He's got a big old sword. He had enough of that. That comes quicker than I thought. Oh, yep. There we go. I got too scared. Yeah, those sellsword twin blades. I know that there are a lot of people who have sped run the game with those weapons. They are apparently very good. Very, very good. And they may see some use in this whole scheme of things. We'll see. Some rotten pine resin. Let's see, I wonder if that guy will notice me. If I go quietly. Maybe not. Maybe our ticket. Now, there's my souls. Luckily, the Black Knight does not immediately remember us. There's a hit. Wow. Wow. Yeah, we're not too stout. Not a whole lot of physical defense going on here. Might be time to put that fallen knight armor back on. See if that'll help us out a little bit. It'll at least give us a flowy cape, which is kind of helpful in its own way, if you think about it. Hey, I guess we're getting to farm a little bit. That's the thing about Dark Souls, is it, I've become a lot less, I don't know, I felt a lot less of a need to tackle every enemy as soon as I get to them. Oh, he saw me that time. Maybe I can lose him. We'll see. Yeah, I'm a lot less precious about having to kill everything as soon as I see it. Might give this guy one more shot. If he wrecks us as thoroughly as he did last time, might be time to just take the money and run. Oh, made the difference. Nope. Wow. That's just a one-shot. Well, yeah, might be time to take my souls and go home. Gonna try spooking a little bit more consistently, because I think I can get right up behind this guy. Delivering free colonoscopies to these guys. Okay. That was a bit unnecessary. I don't know if that came through on the recording, but it changed my lock-on. Put up. So I don't know if there was something about him standing up that made him briefly not a target anymore, but that was inconvenient. I think he saw me again. Maybe not. I don't hear him following. I got 10,000 souls now, so... May it be time for a little boning out. I can level up with that. I don't believe this demon soul is gonna get me anything I want to use. Oh, baby! That is a clean 20 thou, though. I'm taking that right to the firekeeper.
Speak thine heart's desire.
Oh, you know my heart's desire.
Very well. Then take note.
I'm gonna take a lot of nourishment from these sovereignless souls. I'm gonna get those up a little. 15, maybe? Get myself about 100 more health. Might be the way to go.
Farewell, Ashen. May the flames guide thee.
I'm not sure what it takes to use great magic weapon, but I don't have it. Alright. Yeah, that's a good weapon infusion. I need a few more intelligence to use it, though. We can see what the Shrine Handmaiden will give us.
Ah, well met. How may I... Ashen one, what woeful umbral ash is this? This barren dust, stuff of a fool, won't yield aught. Where didst thou happen upon the stuff? Tell me for the sport.
Now, I believe this is the only ash you give her where she reacts any differently than the initial one.
Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this dying world, more's the pity. It must come from one most foolish indeed. Wouldst thou not agree?
Luckily, we don't have to agree with her. Yeah, yes, this is good. This opens up the ability to accept all the Titanite shards that we want from her. We got 3 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a 4th. I think with 2 more,
Ashen one.
I can upgrade my my great scythe one more time. And I wonder, because I can sell to her, kind of a series first, having a very clear way to sell items. So I would need 1,600 total. I don't use these pellets very often. It boosts your absorption of certain kinds of damage. I'd like to avoid using my embers if I can. Then again, I will need some souls to actually level up with. I don't use raw gems. I'm not gonna need a shriving stone. Or heavy gems, really. Let's see what...
Ashen one.
Well, I do need to buy those. Okay.
Ashen one.
Let's see if I can actually get anything out of Andre for 469 souls.
Ah, 'tis good to see what needs, Smith.
Oh, I can give him the coal too.
Oh, my. This coal is from the Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
Alrighty. And... nope, need more souls. Let's see, that's 574. The next one will probably be about the same, if not more. I guess I'll sell an ember. It's really not that much of a loss.
Ashen one.
Because we did get those 2 large Titanite shards earlier.
Just what neat.
I believe that can get us to a +4 great scythe. And that's pretty good.
Pretty, I don't want to see my work.
And that might actually make the difference with the Crystal Sage that ended up kind of steamrolling us last time. Let's see. Probably go split the difference between the Sorcerers and the Fallen Knight armor, put the Mirror Vest back on. And what say we give that Crystal Sage another try? I think that took us from 100 to 167 damage. So there may yet be hope. You can cling to hope like the Dream Chaser. We're back. Okay. That's a questionable hitbox right there. That's respectable damage. I don't know where they spawned. Two rounds and we got him about halfway. Oh wow. Man. Still get stun locked by those spells. Man. Well, that wasn't the worst run. Maybe there's a realm where we can still get this done. Chip damage on the way in, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Moreover, we were able to stagger them out of their own physical attack, which feels good. Go ahead and top off. I did. Bless. Good. Alright. Crystal Sage spawned where I wanted her to be. And there we go. I'm now covered in Crystal Sage blood. But I feel good. We can actually wipe that off by resting. Boing. Clean and pristine now. That feels good. As usual. Most enemies are a problem that is nothing a little bit of weapon upgrading can't fix. We've got some familiar enemies up here. That boss fight really didn't give me very many souls, did it? That's okay, I don't think their boss soul is one that I'll use for weapons either. Ow. The Herald set. Where our good buddy Herald failed in their quest. I think I can get out of there without aggroing that guy. The more's the better. Because again, we've got some generous bonfire action going here. Alright. We are now actually back on track to following in Henri and Horace's footsteps. Because they were chasing after Aldrich. Going after his abode in the Cathedral of the Deep. And now we are too. This guy was going to attack me regardless. He was not friendly. I assure you. I didn't just attack a friendly person. I wouldn't do that. Even if their name is Patches. This is not Patches, by the way. Wanted him gone, so I could get the Paladin's ashes. Which... the Paladin paid quite a price for his headstrong justice. Don't know much more about him than that, but... it's gonna get me more items at the Shrine Hand Maiden. These guys, I think, are a little bit reminiscent of some of the forest protectors in Dark Souls 1, who were guarding Darkwood on the way to Sith. This guy in particular is pretty much just the bandit from then. That bleed hasn't built up yet. Get the spider shield, which is not a bad choice. I think. Oh yeah. They made it worse than what it was in Dark Souls 1, because I'm pretty sure in 1 it still had 100% physical damage reduction. But that's okay. We got the Grass Crest shield. It's really the only one we're gonna need. Luckily we can still use the Great Scythe one-handed. This area is a bit of a nuisance, especially on a first run. And I think you can see why this area is a nuisance. You've got one of the most janky, teleporty kinds of enemies in the game. And you've got crossbows, ensuring that you will never have a moment's peace. Get up there? Not from this side. Really just baiting the dog out right now. What's the dog doing? That's what the dog's doing. Oh gosh. Whew. Yep, nothing over there. But we have but one more obstacle before we have arrived at the Cathedral of the Deep. And that obstacle is this guy. He likes to run at you and explode. So, you know, that's neat. I'm also going to bother some of the other guys over here. So I want this item. Not the wooden shield, but another Estus shard. Here we have another bonfire.
Merciful
Someone
goddess,
praying.
Mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel. And the ash to kindle flame.
We're gonna let him be for now. But rest assured that that praying man will become very important as the game goes on. Yeah, I think I'll return to Firelink for now. We've got another decent crop of souls on us. Cirrus is back here. See if she has anything new to say.
Hello again. I have since heard a great deal about you. For one, that you are most gentle of heart. I, too, am bound by duty, but can offer you my sign. I hear that cordial intrusion lays the path to embers. If I can be of help, by all means, do call upon me. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Alright, so she has essentially promised to be a helpful summon NPC at a certain point. But for now, we're gonna take a look at Ludlith.
Aha, thou'rt returned, and a fine day it is. So, happened upon any twisted souls?
We have. Take a look. So we could get the Crystal Sage's Rapier, which is admittedly a magic and dexterity weapon. Or Crystal Hail, which is imprecise if somewhat powerful sorcery. I'm actually going to skip out on both of those, because again, I want big souls. I want big souls. I want to level up. I want to be big and strong.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then take...
No. get a couple more intelligence. Might do 1 and 1 for now.
Farewell, may the flames guide thee.
Take another look at a ring we got back in Farron Keep. Shortened spell casting time, the Sage Ring, which is actually pretty good. We don't have a whole lot going for us besides the spook spell, but being able to do that a lot quicker will be helpful. I'm actually going to equip this torch as well for where we are right now. And, might just keep going for a bit. On a bit of a roll now. Return to the cleansing chapel. See if we can't find out a little bit more about our good buddy Aldrich, devourer of gods. Those R2 attacks are pretty nice. Yes, in this area, you'll infinitely spawn undead. So that's a fun feature. But one that we don't really want to bother with. So I tend to run around them. The Astora Greatsword is a very good sword. A great sword, if you will. That actually requires more dexterity than strength to wield. So we could actually use it right now, I believe. That's what I didn't want. Some of these undead are more than meets the eye. Some of them just punch you. Executioner Greatsword is right here as well. Which is another pretty good Greatsword. But again, we're more interested in just getting through this place. And so we shall simply run. Couple of enemies up here that are just... oh man, there are a lot. You can see him coming down the stairs now. I don't think he's seen me yet. He has now. They are Grave Wardens, and they do not stop attacking. Oh, you see another white tree here. Remember what happened at the last white tree? That's right. Our buddy the giant, who is invisible now, is continuing to give us a helping hand. Either way, we got what we need here. So why not further on? Dark Souls classic. A lot of innuendos. Gonna kick down a ladder. Gonna go down that ladder that we just kicked. Don't look a kicked ladder in the mouth, that's what I say. You gotta keep seeing me. I don't think he cares that much. Item up here in the window. Another Titanite shard. Treasure ahead. And you already know what time it is with this guy. Okay, still got me. Big guy. But trying to build up these Titanite scales because they will be necessary for upgrading the weapon that I'm working up to, even though that won't be for a long time. Lizard ahead, that's helpful. I could go down here around the other side of this building, but I don't think I will. There's not a lot for me over there. Besides leeches and pain. I will return to the upper area. Long ladder up. Because up has quite a few more things for me to see. For instance, boxes and coins. Can't go through there yet. It stinks about the spearmen as they see you, they won't rush you. You gotta kind of go to them. Which is frustrating, but that's okay. Actually, I'm just gonna keep running here. You've already seen these guys. They're literally hanging around here too. Reaper is actually very efficient taking care of these guys right now. Okay, just miss. Yep. Establish dominance by whipping. That's how we do it. Right. Man. This gauntlet doesn't stop, huh? Now we got big old clerics with big old halberds. Tell you what I might try. We'll see how well this works, or how well it doesn't work. Goodness gracious, get off me. They do not want you to just run about here. Okay, yep. That's not gonna work. Yep, that was stupid. Man. Huh. A lot of enemies on the way up to this cathedral. Didn't quite get to where I can unlock a shortcut yet either, but I'll work on that here. I gotta remember that R2 attack. I tend to go for the R1 because it's fairly quick, but it hits quite a bit. You know what? I can make some pretty good use of spooking over here. Yeah. As in avoiding a lot of that nonsense. Trying this little cathedral run again. Right. Cocky. Thought he'd be further ahead than he is. I will admit I miscalculated. But we got him. You know what? What would happen if we tried spooking our way through here too? Well, we're basically gonna have to now. Some idiot hit me with a, I think it's an undead hunter's charm. Good night. I'm just gonna have to do it, aren't I? Just gonna have to do it. It's just such a slog. And then we'll say I think that's a very good reason to give the path that I took. Straight even to try, because, man, that 20,000 souls, that can make the difference. Yep, he wants me. No thank you, sir. No thank you. Them's the leeches I was talking about. I'm gonna let him go on his way this time. Miss me entirely with that. I still want you to run a big old gauntlet on the way up here. Good, good. Keep running into walls. Okay, you're supposed to not be able to come through. He did give me another Estus though, so I guess I'll allow it. Knight, quit your delay. They really do populate the cathedral area with just some of the most frustrating enemies. Alright, bye. Alright. We're not doing bad. We got full Estus. We have full health. And we are only now at the place that has continuously made us feel small. He likes his big combos. Don't know why those two fell down right there. But I think we can pass now. Relatively unmolested. Okay. Pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. Now, got this thing. He doesn't care. Goodness. Ain't breaking these guys' poise, to be sure. Alright. Ooh. That is the worst part of this gauntlet. On the way up. So these guys start getting wind of what's going on. Okay. You can probably tell by my lack of commentary that I was back in tryhard mode. Neck's getting stiff from all that. Whew. We can open these doors. And now entered the actual Cathedral of the Deep. Got some more clerics in here. Take their hot stuff. Take their skirts if we want. What I'm most interested in, however, is taking this elevator. Because it is our first shortcut. Alright. With that, I think I might draw this episode to a close for now. Made some headway. Gotten our feet wet in the Cathedral of the Deep. And opened up the shortcut for the next time we want to venture in. And you know what? May as well go level up one more time. Maybe bring us up to over 200 damage.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's very well. Then take
Oh no, we can't.
farewell at me.
Let's see. Got a couple soul items here. Yeah, may as well.
Welcome, husband. Very then take.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of want that 201. Yeah. I've always been a fan of the whole glass cannon kind of thing.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Thank you. And, moreover, since we beat the Crystal Sage, my buddy Grey Rat's back. Let's see if he has anything new.
Oh, hello. You've come at a good time. It took some prowling, but I finally made a score. Go on, have a gander.
Alright. Got some more embers, a few more items. It's got our old Zweihander. A couple ranged items, a war pick, decent shields, couple armor sets. Not bad. Nothing for us at the moment.
And stay safe. Oh, this place is a bore.
Our old buddy Grey Rat. Oh, but regardless, we have made some headway. And I keep forgetting these little item things I've got going on. We got one more Estus here.
Just one.
It is really interesting because there are only, I believe you can only get up to 15 Estus flasks in the game, and we have not encountered a single Lord of Cinder yet, and yet we have 9 Estus out of that 15, so they kind of do front load you with a few Estus shards, make sure you can get through some of these areas, which is helpful. And I think I have an undead bone shard too. Yep. 9 plus 3. Feels pretty good. Alright. Anyway, once again, I appreciate everyone sticking around, following along with this playthrough. Next time we will probably fully explore the Cathedral of the Deep and find out what happened to Aldrich. Maybe meet up again with our new friends Henri and Horace. So, hope you'll join me for that, and thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.